So, Karen, you live in Israel, but you're right now here in Bergen. So, what are you doing in Norway?
In Norway right now, I'm actually having time off from the war. I'm relaxing a little bit, meeting friends, and just enjoying Bergen.
So, how has it been for you to live in Israel after the 7th of October attacks?
Yeah, well, basically, it's been very traumatic. This caught us by surprise. First week, I was like a zombie. I was basically just like um, really like staring at the screen and watching the news and getting informed by all the horrors of Hamas. And it's been very, very traumatic for me, for everyone in Israel, everyone that I know. We've been all in mourning. Everyone in Israel was and is still in mourning. And basically, I'm also been feeling a lot of anxiety and locking 3 doors in my house just to feel safe. That was the first 3 months.
Mm. So, what is the situation right now in Israel?
Right now, there are a lot of people that are evacuated from their homes. Basically, people are refugees in Israel that are Israeli, and we have a war from the south, and we have a war in the north, and people in the north don't live at home. A lot of people are in hotel rooms or other apartments. It's basically a lot of areas that are just like desolate right now because of the situation, and it's very hard, and we are experiencing a lot of uncertainty. Like we're waiting to see what's going to happen all the time, just to know, like, if we are going to be in a little bit of peace, or if we are going to be able to live and not live in threat and have more war. And that's why we are actually doing what we're doing in Rafah and in Gaza, where we want to eliminate Hamas.
Yeah, because in Norway there's a lot about the sufferings in Gaza. So, whose fault is it that the people in Gaza are suffering?
First of all, there is a lot of hurt and a lot of suffering on both sides, but there was a ceasefire on October 6th, and a lot of the information that Norway is getting and giving is based on Hamas information. It's not true information. There is a lot of Palestinian propaganda, a lot of lies. They are faking a lot of the numbers. The numbers are given by Hamas, and UN just recently had given new numbers, and you cannot. It's not the numbers that they're actually giving. And I've been actually shocked to even see that there are actually Christians, not many, that actually believe the numbers given by Hamas and just the regular Norwegian media. Um, yeah.
So, what
So,
would you say to Norwegians about Israel? What is your message about your situation
um,
and how we should respond to it?
First of all, there was as I said, there was a ceasefire on October 6th. Our people in the south, they were experiencing terror nonstop. You cannot even count 1 minute until you go to a shelter to hide. And the war's fault is 100% Hamas fault. And I want to say that if you feel sorry for Gaza, okay, but like a lot of the Gazans, and this is something that the hostages say, the hostages that came back say there is no one, and that's not going to be political correct. No one is innocent in Gaza. They had voted for Hamas. Maybe you have a few Christians that are innocent. Maybe you have a few people that don't want this. But we have to remember that they're being raised since age 0 to to kill us. You found, like, you could find, we found Mein Kampf, the Hitler's book, under children's beds. We found weapons and artillery, like the weapons, and the rockets and things under children's beds. They have TV shows for children. They are being taught in school how to hate Jews, and this is something that you really need to be aware of. And we don't teach our children to kill. And the children 15 years ago that were the poor children in Gaza that the media likes to show, were the grown up men that went and raped our children and our women on October 7th.
Yeah. So how is it for you to be in Norway right now?
Well, it's like really lovely. It's wonderful to be here, and there is a lot of Israel friends and people that love Israel, and a lot of Christians that love Israel. And when I talk to people in the stores and I tell them I'm from Israel and I have anxiety because of the war, and now when I'm in Norway, I don't have this like really horrible feeling. They show a lot of compassion, but I don't feel like I can go around and speak in Hebrew or just wave an Israeli flag, because I know that there is some kind of a threat to Jewish people in Norway right now, which is actually bizarre. I was born in a secular home. I became a believer in Jesus when I was 16, but I was raised mainly by my Holocaust survivor grandparents, and I was taught and told that never again. I grew up with the Holocaust stories and all the things that were done to my grandparents and their parents and my people. And now it feels that I'm in Europe and now I need to be careful not to speak in Hebrew and not show my identity as a Jew, just as they did in the Second World War.
That's
And
horrible.
the worst thing is that I don't need to be scared by Norwegians. I need to be scared by foreigners
Yeah.
that are mainly foreigners. I think that people that aren't Norwegian
Yeah.
in Norway, and I've been coming to Norway for the past 17 years.
Oh.
It hasn't been like that.
No. Well,
Yeah.
still hope you enjoy your stay here in Norway.
Yeah, I love Norway, and I really wish the people of Norway to have a good life here too.
Thank you.
Thank you.